Today, I went on a wild ride from last-minute epic sunsets, temple discoveries, missed matchstick, cooking alone in the wild. This journey is an absolute must-see. Trust me, you won't regret sticking around to the end. Okay, let's start with a simple plan. I wanted to reach the mountain before sunset, set up my tent, and have an unforgettable evening. But guess what? Packing took longer than I could have ever imagined, and I was an hour behind schedule. But don't click away just yet because my new mission was clear. Catch that mesmerizing sunset, and the tent could wait. It's all about that golden hour magic. After an hour of riding, I finally reached the mountain. I parked my trusty off-road bike, and the view, well, let's just say there's a canal flowing from a nearby dam, and it's nothing short of breathtaking, so hold on to your seat because I was in a hurry to get to the mountain summit. Even though I was running late, there were still 15 minutes left of that stunning sunset. But for safety's sake, I had to go back and get my motorcycle to reach the summit. And boy, did my bike handle the mountain like a pro. You won't believe the incredible sunset view from this tiny peak. It's worth every second. Now, things get even more exciting. I needed to find the perfect spot to set up my tent before darkness took over. But the place was a bit of a mess with broken bottles and plastic. But I didn't give up. I hopped back on my bike and started scouting the area. I found the perfect spot on a rocky outcrop, offering an incredible view. I was so mesmerized by the location that I completely forgot about setting up the tent. It's a view that you absolutely have to see. This mountain, it's like a fortress surrounded by even bigger peaks. It gives you that sense of security, like having your own personal army of mountains guarding you. Hold on because the plot thickens. There's another motorcycle parked nearby. Yes, I wasn't alone on this mountain. And that's where the adventure gets really interesting. Curiosity led me to a small temple. And trust me, in India, temples pop up in the craziest places. I offered my prayers, but here's the catch. I never got to meet the owner of that other motorcycle. Talk about a missed connection that you won't want to miss hearing about. Next up, a camping dilemma that's as hilarious as it is crucial. I realized I forgot to buy matchsticks for the night. But here's where things get even funnier. The hunt for matchsticks turned into a mini adventure of its own. I found a general store after searching for half an hour. After securing those precious matchsticks, I was back at my chosen campsite. It was pitch dark, and I couldn't see a thing, but with the light from my emergency lamp and the trusty motorcycle, I managed to set up the tent, bed, and everything else. It was like a comedy show in the dark, but don't you dare look away because we got it done. With my trusty tent as my shelter, I was ready for the night, but first, dinner had to be served. I took out some fresh vegetables and a pack of noodles, my gourmet mountain meal. To cook this delicious mountain meal, I had to get creative. I gathered 3 sturdy stones from nearby to create a makeshift stove. The key to any campfire is good kindling, and I set out to find dry sticks and wood to get that fire going. Luckily, it wasn't a rainy day, so I could find some easily. I collected a pile of dry sticks and wood, ensuring that they would burn easily and provide a steady flame for cooking. With everything set, I carefully placed the dry sticks and started the campfire. The flames danced and crackled, illuminating the night. As the fire matured, I placed a pot of water on the makeshift stove and added the fresh vegetables. The anticipation was building. While the water was coming to a boil, I took a moment to cut the vegetables. Adding them to the pot, the aroma was tantalizing. Next, I added the noodles and a packet of tantalizing masala to the pot, creating a mountain-style delicacy that would fill my soul with warmth. With all the ingredients in the pot, I let them simmer, allowing the flavors to meld together. The sound of bubbling water was music to my ears. And finally, the moment of truth arrived. With my bowl of noodles steaming hot and ready to be savored, I knew I had created a wilderness masterpiece. I took that first bite, and let me tell you, it tasted like heaven. The blend of nature and flavors in each mouthful was an experience I'll never forget. Camping in the mountains, cooking under the stars, moments like these remind us that simple pleasures can be the most profound evening relaxation. With the cricket symphony in full swing, I relaxed outside the tent with the sound of chirping crickets as my background music. Eventually, I retired to my tent, edited some videos, and settled in for a night, alone in this remote spot. It's like a sleepover with Mother Nature that you'll want to be a part of.